What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Kevin Svenson here. Just want to go over the price of Bitcoin. So we're seeing some pretty interesting action after getting rejected just below $14,000. On Coinbase, we got rejected at $13,868, and we formed a bit of a descending triangle. If you're looking at other exchanges like Binance, we're actually forming what could be a falling wedge, which would indicate a possible move to the upside in the short term. Either way, if you're looking at the higher time frames here on the daily chart, we are hitting the top parabolic resistance line right now. So it would not be a surprise to me for the price to get a continued pullback. So as you guys know, if you've been watching my videos recently, I think if we do get a pullback, we could be finding ourselves at 9,000 to 9,500, which would be the absolute max pullback before actually breaking below the parabolic trajectory and getting a much harsher sell-off. So in my view, we could pull back to about 9,000, 9,500 and still maintain this quite well. So what's most interesting to me right now is the lower time frames. On Coinbase, we are forming a bit of a descending triangle right now, finding support just around $11,300, which is our previous resistance point, now turning into support here in the short term. And we are getting consistent resistance, consistent support, forming a bit of a descending triangle and or falling wedge pattern if you're looking at Binance. Right, so it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Again, guys, we are sitting extremely, we're on a parabolic move. We got a full parabolic extension. And to me, this does look like a bit of a blow off top right now. I think it's going to be pretty difficult for Bitcoin to maintain this momentum, but it is possible looking at, just the fact that we're actually still holding support decently right now, but there's a lot of selling taking place and a lot of people are sitting on profits right now. So if we were going to break out of this descending triangle here on the lower time frames, it looks like most likely we'd be finding ourselves near this previous resistance point. The most consistent resistance we got was around the just above $8,000 and $9,000 and about $9,500 as well, right? So that is why I'm looking at this area for the next potential support if we do pull back. Looking for a bounce off of about $9,500, which would keep us in this parabolic trajectory, which, it does seem like a lot. It does seem like a steep pullback, but guys, you got to expect these types of moves when you have parabolic swings like this. We could be getting a pullback to support, getting a bit of a reset before continued push up, but we'll see what actually happens if we find ourselves at this support level, if we can actually maintain this, or if we actually continue to pull back, finding ourselves testing some other support levels. I would suspect that if we do have a harsh pullback, the consolidation range here from 5,800 to about 7,000 should act as good support. 6,400 would be pretty much, I think, the max pullback before finding major support. But 7,000, 7,500 could be that support level that we're looking for if we can't hold the parabolic trajectory. But again, guys, even if we do get a pullback and we technically break the parabolic trajectory, what that could really mean is that we're actually forming a larger scale parabolic trajectory, similar to what we saw in the bull market in 2017 when we had these we would get these extreme pullbacks, and it would look like we were selling off, but you would find really good support and continue up, get an extreme pullback, technically break the parabolic trajectory, but actually just create a larger scale parabolic move. And that is what we could be in for in the near future. Looking at, the 4-hour chart, if we do find support here, we are still technically holding above our, support lines here, guys. We're technically still holding above, just barely holding above right now. So if we do find support here, we could be in for a continued parabolic move to the upside. I think it's a little bit less likely now, but it's totally possible that we do get a continuation. And of course, guys, Bitcoin right now is still sitting well within the parabolic trajectory. It is possible that we find support here and continue up. What I think is most likely right now is that we have found a blow off top and that we're either going to be finding support around 9,500 to 10,000 for a continued move, or we're going to break down and break the parabolic trajectory and potentially create a larger scale parabolic move. There are a lot of people, a lot of analysts out there right now talking about a potential B wave correction, as you guys probably know, and hitting lower lows. I think that is very unlikely at this point. I mean, Bitcoin is extremely bullish. I could see the case for a pullback to the 6,400, 7,000 level for a continued larger scale parabolic move. I could see that argument being made, but personally, I don't think we're going to be retesting the lows again, as a lot of analysts have been discussing. But I do think we are in for a nice pullback in the near future. Again, it is possible that we do find support and continue the parabolic move. I think it's less likely right now. We are finding a ton of sell volume here on the 4-hour chart, but it is possible that we do continue up. I think the momentum is definitely decreasing right now. I think a pullback is very likely at this point in time. So guys, definitely stay tuned for those live streams, as I am planning to go live more often. If you enjoyed the video, definitely smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all in the next video.